everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Selena and this is going to be my first ever makeup tutorial. It is a look that I created just in time for Valentine's Day. It is a sort of golden caramel eye with a nice bold lip. If you guys do not like the bold lip, I do have suggestions onto what will complement the look if you're just not feeling as confident, which you guys always should be. You guys should definitely always try new things and push yourself out of your comfort zone. By no means am I a professional. I just have 3 years of practice and trial and error. I learned a lot of tips and tricks that I would absolutely love to share with you guys. I just want to take a moment to thank everybody who pushed me and encouraged me and made me get out of my comfort zone and told me that this is something that I would love to do, and they were absolutely right. I had a blast. I'm super nervous, but it was definitely so much fun. I definitely look forward further into my channel bringing you guys different tutorials that are going to appeal to a very broad audience of people, whether you are just learning how to put on makeup or you guys just love full-on glam, and we're just here to support each other and giving each other ideas. I will be posting more easier, less time consuming everyday makeup looks on my channel, but this is what we're going to start off with. I hope you guys like it very much, and just a little, if you guys want to know how to get this makeup look, then just keep watching.
Hey guys, we're going to start off with a little bit of Scotch tape. I am going to take off 2 pieces and then angle them towards the tail of my brow. Then I'm going to stick them on the back of my hand so that we can loosen up the glue so that it doesn't tug at our skin as much. The reason we're putting tape is so that we can get a nice crisp line. So next I'm going to pick up a primer potion. This is the one from Urban Decay. You can use any primer potion you want, and if you don't have a primer, then concealer is definitely the next best thing. At the end of the day, all that matters is that if you are priming, because it helps adhere your eyeshadow, it makes the pigmentation show brighter, and it helps the longevity of your shadows. So please do not skip this step. Next, I'm going to pick up Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek. This is a near invisible shadow on the eye, but the point of this is that this is what we call a transition color. A transition color is used to make sure that the other colors that you're going to use that are darker have something to blend and transition into. So it is near invisible, like I said, but the whole point of it is that you're laying down the foundation for the other shadows to have something to blend into so that you don't have any harsh lines. Now we're going to pick up one of my favorite shadows of life. This is MAC Soft Brown. I definitely think this is something that if you're going to invest in MAC makeup, this is one of the things that I would say is worth the money. This shadow has been nothing but good to me since it started. It's just the perfect warm, it shows a little orange on camera, but it is just the most perfect brown that can blend out any color. Like literally I can use purple, I can use blues, I can use black. Soft brown will blend out any of those colors and not make them look harsh. So I'm just going to blend that into the crease. I misplaced this clip on camera, but basically I picked up another Makeup Geek shadow, which is called Cocoa Bear, which it is a brown with red undertones, sort of a brick red. And what I'm doing is, it seems like I'm layering a bunch of browns on top of each other, but what I am doing is creating more dimension to the eye. So now I picked up the point end of my brush, which is a pencil brush, and I'm just adding more precision into the crease, making sure I cut that crease out more, carving it out, making it more prominent and more noticeable. So I'm going to blend that mostly into the inner corner and the outer corner, and then I'm going to pick up the fluffy blending brush with no additional product that had the leftover soft brown, just to blend everything together even more. Blending is key. Blending is key, people. So now I'm going to pick up a pointed blending brush that has a little bit more precision on it, and I'm going to pick up the color Whiskey from the Smoky Eye palette. Whiskey is just a very cool tone, true brown. It is a deep, cool brown, and I'm going to concentrate it even more into the crease, bringing it down a little bit lower so that we have a gradient effect from the deep brown to the medium brown to the almost fading off brown. I definitely wanted it to have a sort of ombre gradient effect with browns. So just keep blending that into the crease until you have your desired coloration. I'm going to go back into soft brown and pick it up with that fluffy brush we were using before, and in windshield wiper motions just blend everything together once more. I told you guys you're going to blend until your arm falls off, but I promise the end result is worth it. And then I'm going to remove the tape and you have a nice clean line. Okay, now we're going to work on the lid. I'm going to pick up e.l.f.'s cream eyeshadow in the color Toast. It's a very subtle, dull, muted gold, but I'm using it to adhere the brighter shadows that I'm going to use since it's a little bit of a creamy, stickier base. Then I spritz a flat synthetic brush and pick up a little bit of Urban Decay's Baked, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's baked. Now here I'm really going to start to carve out the crease. I'm going to make it more round, make it stand out more, kind of cutting the crease, but a soft cut crease, not a harsh one. So I'm going to do that until I get the desired color payout, and then I'm going to pick up Stila's Magnificent Metal Foil Shadows in the color Kitten, and I'm going to slowly put it on. It is a little bit of a chunkier formula, so you do have to go in little by little, but do the same thing, just carve out your crease, and I ended up liking the color payout with this much more because it sort of muted out the gold, the yellow and the gold, and made it more of just a really pretty shimmery gold color. So now we're going to go into gel liner. I picked up a little bit of L'Oreal's gel liner in Blackest Black with a thin, small liner brush. I was having a little bit of trouble, first of all, enjoy this beautiful shot of my forehead because I obviously couldn't see as well and didn't see I wasn't in view of the camera. But yeah, it was a little hard to use gel liner to do the liner because of the chunkiness of the glitter. So I ended up going back with NYX's, I believe this is their matte liquid eyeliner, and I just really concentrated on trying to do it as well as I can, but doing it on camera and making sure I'm in view is extremely hard. So I tried my absolute best to get it as nice as possible. But what you're going to do with liner is you always start out on the end with a straight line like I did just now, and then you go in and you connect the dots and you fill in the lines. And that's pretty much foolproof to always ensure that your liner comes out even. Always try to angle it upwards towards your brow. Then I went in with a little bit of a orange correcting concealer under my eyes. Orange cancels out blue and redness underneath your eyes, so it cancels out dark circles. After that, I applied a little bit of concealer under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my chin, and on my forehead because we are going to go into the process of contouring and highlighting. So here you just see me blending in everything and then setting it with a banana powder, which also helps with coloration. Here you see me picking up some translucent powder. It has no color to it, but it's basically going to set everything so that my foundation doesn't move and that it lasts all day. We're going to move into contouring. So first I'm going to bronze up the face with a warm tone brown that is just a few shades lighter than my natural skin tone. This you're going to put in a C formation from the temple of your forehead all the way around, cupping your cheek. And what this is going to do is it's going to give you elevated cheekbones. It's going to slim down the face and give more definition to the face. So once you apply that everywhere, I'm then going to get a more precise brush and pick up a gray toned contour color. The reason we're looking for a gray tone is so that it creates the shadow and we're sculpting out our face. So it's all basically an illusion. So with the gray tone, it casts a shadow on your face and making it seem like your cheekbones are higher and more prominent. Now I'm going to pick up a translucent powder and a dry sponge, and what I'm going to do is I am going to line along the jawline of where I created the contour, and I'm cleaning up that line a little bit in case you got a little sloppy and you're new to this. This is a perfect tip to try to clean up that line, and I'm going to apply it everywhere, and what we're going to do is we're going to let this makeup set. Oh look, I'm done. Guys, this is the end of the tutorial. Just kidding. Alright, now we're going to move into brows while we let that set. I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil and the color brunette, I believe. And what you're going to do is you're going to use a spoolie on one end, brush out your brows, and then just start to fill in sparse areas. Don't go overboard, just kind of fill in where you see, there's less hairs or just needs a little bit more definition. And then you could go ahead and start carving out your face at an angle As I get further into my channel, I do plan on showing you guys contour and highlight routines, eyebrow routines, all these different routines so that you guys can see in depth how to make them. But for the sake of the video and making it not 3 hours long, I went ahead and sped along the process and just showed you guys the basics. So um, another tip is if you ever feel like your eyebrows aren't even, the truth is you're never 100% going to get them even. Your eyebrows are sisters, they are not twins. So don't worry if you do not get them exact. Just, each eyebrow is different. It's really not that big of a deal. Just make sure you get them as even as possible, and I'm sure they're going to look great. Now I'm just going to go ahead and set it with a little bit clear brow gel. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. It is my favorite. Makes them foolproof. These brows aren't going anywhere. Now I'm going to pick up a stippling brush and brush away all the baking that we did. And as you're wondering, you might not be used to having so much makeup on, but keep in mind that this look was made for special occasions and photography and date nights out. So when you take flash photography, it drowns out your face, and we're just bringing back the definition to it. Now we're going to go into my poor little broken BH Professional Glamorous Blush Palette. I'm going to mix a few colors, a sort of red and then a coppery pink to sort of get my desired look. I'm just going to brush it along the sides of my cheeks, not putting too much on the apples of the cheeks, and then just blending it together with a stippling brush. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of cream highlighter. This is Becca in Opal, and then I'm going to pick up the powder form of it just to set it and make sure the color payout shows up even more. I'm going to apply it on the top of my cheekbones and on my tip of my nose and on my cupid's bow, and then I'm going to mix it with a little bit of Elf's Enchanted, which is actually a fake shadow. And then I'm going to go over it with a beauty sponge so that the powder kind of sets into my face and doesn't sit on top. I'm going to pick up a little bit of whiskey from the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette and just run it along my lash line with a smudger brush. Making sure to blend it and that there's no harsh lines. I'm going to pick up a black kohl liner and just run it in the rim of my waterline, and then pick up a little bit of L'Oreal Telescopic and hit the lower lash lines. I did apply lashes earlier into the video. It was not something I can do on camera. I'm not that skilled yet. Be patient with me, guys. So I am wearing falsies. I will list them below, and then just a little bit of an inner corner highlight now with the same Becca shadow. I didn't want it to be too strong or too out there, but definitely wanted to have a pop of color in the inner corner. Okay, now we're going to go on the lips. I am using Cherry Skies by NYX. It's part of their new NYX, I believe it's suede liquid lipstick line. And I absolutely adore these lipsticks. I have them in a lot of colors. But yeah, I just wanted to go with a bold lip since I'm thinking of a very glamorous Valentine's Day look for this. So, but yeah, if you guys definitely aren't ready yet to use the bold lip, like I said in the intro, I definitely will list colors that'll go below. Nudes are fine, pinks are fine. But I definitely wanted to just go out there and go full on glam. Go hard or go home, right?
Hi everyone, so I'm Selena. Oops, sorry. Oh, alright, we're filming. Okay, get it together. Okay. I'm just kidding, I'm not. This is harder than I thought. This is a lot harder than Oh, we're filming. Hi guys, so take two. Let's try this again. Hold on. I got this. I got this. Right? Okay. What? I sound lame. The pressure. So, and then my life is gone. Like up here. Like I can't think right